Today we are discussing about the Google form, how to create the Google form in the online taking for online quizzes. Let's we describe today how to create the Google form. Then we have seen here there is a multiple option: Gmail, emails, and sign in. Already there are some multiple tools given by the Gmail and Google to us that how to create the different documents. First of all, we are going to this docs file and docs tool. When you open this doc tool, that will be open like this. And then these docs tools are used to open the Gmail accounts. We are try to open this tool through my Gmail account as I told you CSE. This is my password. Then next. And we have seen this forms are opens and where this is tools which can design a Google form, and then we are just to go to home of the home of dogs. Home of the dogs means you can just show the multiple options, multiple tools inside this. And then first things we are using here, the menu, drop down menu box, then create the forms. Then when you create the form, there are multiple forms you have seen already here. We are just clicking on the blank form, and then when you create a blank form, then we have seen this type of screen here. Then this is your form title. You can name the name, you can assign the name of that quiz. That quiz may be anything. Suppose here, and this is the title name. Then you can just click here, they can display here. Then the first thing you are using, when you go to settings, this dialog box will open. Then first things you are set the general settings, a collection of email addresses. When you click this option, the automatic will be, email will be required for signing the quiz. And then this is on the limit of the response. Only one response from the one login are accepted, not more than this. They submitted the quiz, they can see the results of the quiz. Then the most important thing in this section is quizzes option, quiz option. You can just click on the quiz option. Then when you click on it, this link will be activated right now because this is an important option and important link for the quizzes. Then the next option we have seen here, there will be immediate after the each submission, or you can send letter results of the quiz. It is important to assign the immediate results for the student, and then respondent can be missed questions, correct questions, and value of the point. Then you can just save the settings. And this is the first thing you have required here. Then you will see here the email address that is required for the initialization of the quiz. Okay, in this section we have just add here and the option you can write here the buttons. Then you can take the option. There are so many options in this dialog box. Then you can just name, that is a text figure. Then you can write here short answer, that is short answer. But you cannot check that answer because this is not that answer will be different from different. And then again you can enter the next field here and next question as a roll number. Then you can enter and you can here as a number. There is no problem, you can enter any number, but they may limit something, but we are not but that is not required for this. And then we are using the important things here, and that is the password. Enter a password, that is important entry of this uh, form. Enter, and this sections uh, is only three entry: name, roll number, and your password. Then this password is assigned as a numeric, the number, and number is equal to, that may be equal to, number is equal to, suppose I have can mention here 18710 is our college code. correct password. If this is not correct, then you can just enter your enter your correct password. Enter your correct password. This is important. Then the second thing is this is the password, and if this password is essential for the quiz, then you can just enter here as a section, next section, and in this next section you can just enter here the validation, response validation. You can enter into the next one, and here you can define your answer as a answer. That answer is equal to 187 10 is the correct answer, and the marks other answer is incorrect. And then as a means as a preview, you can see the preview here like this. Here this is a theory of automata and formal language, and there is the email address, and then there is a your suppose we are trying here as a uh, FGIT 1234. Then if you enter your anything you want to go to next, they will be block you here until you are not give the correct results, correct answer. The correct answer 18710, that is the correct answer. Then you can open the next section of the quiz, otherwise you are not allowed to open the next section. This is the important part of this quiz. And then in this section again, this is the second section. You can give the name of the section. The section, suppose a unit of the section. Now in the section, so we are just giving the question to the student. That question is very simple. This you can add the question, and the question is added. Then you can put the question here, the question from the book. Then push down automata accept which language. Suppose the question is push down, or the option you can just write here, and that option may be your short answer type not required here. That will checkbox. You can add your checkbox, and first option use your second option is context. Second option is contextual language, context free language, and last option is none of these. And then this is the first question of the quiz. Then the what settings were required in this quiz, and then you can you just feed the all the options. Then first you can answer the question answer key. First you click the answer key, then first you marks that assign the marks 2 marks. Then which one is the correct answer? Suppose that is a contextual language correct answer. Then add the answer feedback of the language. And if you had if the students answered the correct one, then well done. You can show the well done, and then you can just save this. Then this is correct, then feedback of answer is correct. Same true and false option, then you can just assign here, and that may be drop down. That drop down may be true and false. Then you can just write here true, true, and that may be right here false, false. That is true and false. And then again you can add the questions, some paragraph types, and then there will be some paragraph, and you can just choose the answer of this paragraph. Then in this drop down list you can add here as an image. You can also add the videos. You can also add the title of the description something. Then you can also use it as import a question from the outside. Then we are using as an image. Suppose image, and you can browse the image which are already stored in somewhere. We are storing here, suppose some image are locked down. You can check here. Yes, yes, that image will be was imposed by government of India. Suppose this is the question of this paragraph. Then you can add as you were, and that may be like this, and that may be take date and time. You can add here date and time, and the when the first then if you want to formulate it, if you want to brought to the public or to the student, so the simple method, first thing you just go to the send option. When you click the send option, you have seen here so many options, and the collection of email addresses through send via mails, via send through the links, and then send others. Then if you want to say some particular secure quiz, then we are using the mail address as a first preferences, but for the student purpose you are just using the broadcast link. When you click here this broadcast link, then you have seen the link here, this link, but this is a big one. Then you can just shorten it from this option, shorten it. This is the important link. This link will be just copied here, copy, and then you can take this link anywhere. You can take this link as your WhatsApp group. Then anybody can go through this link. If you can put this link here, suppose you can just close it down and write here this, and you can just simply paste the link here, same link which already have seen here. Then this link, if you want to open this link, then same quiz you are just seeing here. Yes, this is a theory of automated formal language. Required field is this email, and when you enter your email, thing is this, enter a password. If you enter anything except this, then you cannot move the forward. It means you required your password which already have display you 18710 is the correct password. Then you can go to the next section, otherwise next section will not open. Then you can see here Prism Automata, suppose this question is correct, and that there is again a drop down list. This is a true, and there is again some paragraph, and you can take the dates which where they are implemented, and they can be assigned the marks if they are correct. Then you can go to the submit. Then the quiz will be submitted, and if you want to say the score, then quickly you will just get the site score, and that site score will be like this. If you want to add the time limit to in your quiz, that students are able to do that quiz in the different time limit, means half an hour, it may be 15 minutes, or it may be 40 minutes. This is a big challenge, that how to set the timer on the on your quiz. And I will tell you the basic steps how to set the time limit. The first thing, you can just put the deadlines, that if you put the set the deadlines, then within before that deadline you are consider your the answer, otherwise you are rejected. The first thing, you are just going to the this box here, then go to the add-on button. That is the form limiter. You will just install this in your Google accounts. Then you will just give the links here already, install, continue. This is very important tools for the time being. Just first put the same login ID as a HOD. Open here. Then it will allow apps is loaded, done, and then just close it out. Then you again close it from here. Then if you want to add some specific time limit, you will go to this icon, and this is add-on icon you have seen here. You can just show that home limiters, then set limits. This is an important point here, and just this form limiter you open here. You will select here date and time for the time limit. When you set the date and time, then first go to the date. That suppose today date is this, and the time, means I want to submit this after 10 minutes or 5 minutes. Then suppose I want to submit it after 5 minutes. My time is 5:51. Then I will set the time uh, PM 5 and 5:55. Okay, and this is added here. Then I will set it, then save as a enable. This is the important step. You can just set here. Then this is okay. This will set. Then I will show you my the time of this. Then enter your name, CSED, enter roll number 1234, and again password 18710. Then go to the next one. Then I will put some choices here. Then again double date, the date submit. Yes, you have seen this option. This form is no longer accepting response and has set automatically close. This is the time limit you have expired. Then your response will be automatically forwarded to this mail. You cannot accept the answer without this limit. Time limit of only 30 minutes. And it was just broadcast the information that your quiz will start at the exact time, and after the 30 minutes the quiz will be will be uh, finished. Then everyone will be registered at the same time, and the timer will be ready. A timer will be on the screen board in your quiz screen. Then I will tell you how to implement this type of quiz. You will just go to the add-on box, Timify. That is the important one, Timify me. You can just install these apps, and in your same URL, same ID. When you install, then they will require always your Gmail accounts. Keep it open always. Keep it open always. Otherwise, there will be create some problem. And then this is important one: how to run the quiz. If the time is already show on the quiz panel, allows. Next one. Then okay, we have managed. Then we can show this Timify in our accounts. If you want to show here, then this will be already showing here. Yeah, Timify me, and in this then configure it, and no problem at all. You have seen that Timify icon will be ready here, and then we'll just enable this Timify, enable us this form. The email ID already displayed in this Timify ID. Then we will just slowly configure this form. Yes, I have seen here. Then again, what option you are required, you will just go to Timify me. You can just here add here Timify. Yeah, okay, that's this app will be open. Then go to this. Okay, right here the recipient address which you want to send. Then set the timer. Timer is going to suppose it is 2 minutes, or you may set at the 30 minutes. Then set the time limit, close form when the time is over. Then you will just hide this option. Then allow the view to score the result, the submission is good. Then create, and then you can allow here maximum limits. And this, then you can just create. Yes, the quiz will be created. Then copy the URL, copy your URL. Then this will go to the CSED, and this will go to the public domain. And then if you want to open this link, go to your link, then open this link. This is very interesting. Yes, this is the form which you want to see in here. The time limit is 2 minutes, and the form have attempt to if you go to the form, then the time will start. Then suppose If you start the quiz, then suppose you click here, then automatically time will be start on the quiz. Okay, you have seen here, the timer will be start, and your quiz will be go continuously. Then again there will be some type of questions. Then the time will be remaining 13 minutes 13 seconds. Now submit, now submit. Then our answer will be submitted. Then we can show the your results also. The result is not so good. And now the important thing is that how to add the title of the our college to the quiz. We are just add here the title from this, and you can add the image simply here. Add the image, you will just go to here, then simply upload, browse. We are already have using FGIT. We already designed FGIT for this. Then go to FGIT, there will be FGIT. Then you will see this, you can adjust the accordingly. Then you will see the topic of the, yes, this is our header, title of the title of this. Here the project on student engineering technology will be seen in the top of the quiz. And then your quiz will start. You can take the theme color accordingly, and they can be changed, and you can set the font style, basics, etc. This is important. Now the final and last thing in this is the how the results, how to see the results. We already discussed a lot of things, but we are not discuss about the results. This is very simple. If we just go to here, suppose this will use settings, you will go to response. Then you can just go to the click on this, you can just see the create spreadsheet. There will be two things. You want to create a new spreadsheet, or you are the existing one. And then you will just go to the new one, create new. Yes, then you can here see here that all the response, and that is the timestamp, emails, scores, etc., which are already submitted by someone, and that is going to be display here. Then we can formulate the score, we can formulate the name, we can formulate roll number, etc., so that we can finally make the decision of our student, that which is the best one and which have submitted the timingly, what is the email of that particular student. Okay, this is the overall form designing methods today, and later on there any problems we will discuss on later. Thank you very much.